So, what projects have you released? You know, I've been a part of that process. I'm aware of it, but you know, what is a musical timeline you can give everybody here at Newports and News?
I mean, it all started with the Lost Fortunate EP. That was upon graduation in high school with T.Y. Lee. From there, I went on to Cheeseburgers and Hippos EP, which was my first official solo project. That came out in 2011. I don't even know, because like, I don't even got that project up anymore. Anybody that still got access to that, shouts out to you, man. Then my first solo album was Pink, which dropped in 2015. That was like a 4-year in the making project. And that was truly what solidified me. That's what gave a real sense of my sound, confidence. It was a true introduction, I feel like, even within our friendship, as far as just in a creative sense, but as well as what could be. And to me, that to this day is still like my grand staple of an album. From there, I went to Don't Forget in 2016. That was, to me, a very... Pink and that are my most Virginian projects. Because I made those there. My first album was made in Virginia. Like, ironically, all my projects was made in Virginia until Ultraviolet. So, I mean, there's a lot of hometown shit in that. And Don't Forget, too. Don't Forget included a lot of brethren and my young niggas out there. So, shouts out to Hop Sonya, a.k.a. Lonnie. That's always my brother. Also Alchemist Gold, you know, the whole Sleazy gang. I gotta give a lot to them. But like, yeah, that was to me, that was really tapping in with home during that time. I really got to tap in with home with my creative side on things, with my art, with those first 2 projects, like first 2 albums. And then when I came back to Philly, it was Ultraviolet. It was Ultraviolet, and that showed me a lot of maturity and individuality, as well as a lot of reality. That felt like my darkest album, you know, due to the friction and transitions of certain relationships, as well as just, you know, how introspection really was for me in my surroundings.
That's like the dark, twisted fantasy.
Yeah, we can go. Yeah. Definitely. And then from there was Waffle Smoke. Waffle Smoke was like my first collaborative project with Recolor Smoke. And yeah, that's the embodiment of my whole process of projects for real, that I had a big hold on. Other than that, it would be VA to PA, PA to VA. Well, VA to PA more so. Just with production, engineering.
I mean, if that's the
like
case,
the whole package.
You have an array of projects produced.
Yeah, I got.
If that's the case, yeah, you got.
At this point,
I credits on a lot of.
I have an executive production credit and engineering bag on plenty of projects already. Plenty. I gotta make a whole like portfolio accessible to where people can see.
That's how I feel about my camera work. I'll be like, so many pictures and videos taken. I'm like, I gotta just sit down one day and really document what.
I low key kind of feel like I've been a Rick Rubin out here, my nigga. Like, I'm not gonna say him because I feel like that's still a higher pristine level. And but as far as like somewhere along the lines of those type of individuals, yeah. You know, I ain't gonna say a Tip or a Dre because I got a hell of a lot more to work on with that. But on the production side of things. But as far as just somebody who has a hand in shit, you know what I mean? Like, that's why I say Rick, because in a lot of ways he's an elusive individual. I'm maybe not as elusive, but even then he has a hand and an ear to a lot of things that we would never know or haven't thought of. And I feel like I've gotten to a position of that. Even though I'm a lot more inclusive with the engineering, but even then, some people might not know that in some ways. But I got my hand in it.
Yeah, I never.
That executive producer title for me has really carried a lot of weight recently. I never thought I'd be in this position as much. But I realized I have that much of a creative outlet, whether it's in my presentation, my aesthetic, my sound. So I do appreciate that type. I appreciate whatever I can get my hands on, because it doesn't even have to be music. It can be an artistic approach. It can even be the way photographs are shot, or just conceptually what is thought of. I like that because I realize how big of a tastemaker I really am. You know, because I have a lot of interests that go down that route, but I see that people like Ye, Q-Tip, Pharrell have really stamped this for me. Because these are the people I always looked up. Shit, Dre too. These are the people I always looked up to that has a hand in so much that goes a long way in the careers or just the identity of a whole sound or a coast. And so if I can do that, I realize that I can be impactful in a lot of ways, you know. And I'm realizing that as I'm saying that now too. Like, I'm going to have, looking back on my career, when I'm dead and gone or whatever, I'm going to have a hand in so much. You know what I mean? Like, that has been shaping, you know what I mean, of towns and cities, yo. Like, that's gonna be some shit, man. Iverson, baby.
You heard? I am VA to Philly, yo.
The new answer of the VA to PA connect, you know what I mean? Damn, that's crazy.
You answered my last question, so...
Answered.
You answered my last question.
Pun all intended.
I was gonna ask you what you want to do with your life and career, but you did that just now. So if you could close us out with anything that you look forward to,
well, let me
still be the way to.
Let me still answer that. Yeah, like
exactly.
I do want to continue to be a voice, an image, and a representation for the voiceless and for those that's still yearning and finding their confidence, as well as their means to live over society's traditions. But I, as well as want to, in life, one day I will have a family that will be my tribe, as far as children, a wife, and the establishment of a fortress that will be able to feel secure no matter where I am in my land. I hope to own my land one day. I hope to continue building with my brethren and my brothers that with a level of integrity and confidence that will otherwise relinquish the said traumas and systemic thoughts and oppression of what we've been deemed as from our parents to now being able to be a generation that evolves. I want to break some of those curses and otherwise bring that confidence in through representation and through action. You know, I want to have parts, or I at least want to be a symbol of that for people. You know what I mean? If I can be an investor, if I can be a musician, and if I can be the fucking artiste that I am. Sooner or later, expect that NFT wave about to be crazy for me. I've been doing a lot of research recently, so bank on that bitch. My art about to fucking explode. Take my words for it. My art about to explode on that bitch. I'm putting it out there and manifesting it. Y'all niggas gonna be, come on. Yeah, man. That's what I got to say. Smoothwaffle.com. Triumph the new EP coming.
Triumph the new EP.
See
I'm
how
getting
much
drops out here.
See how much my art takes over your whole fucking bag.
Oh gosh.
My art's gonna kill the game, and it's gonna be that simultaneous with my music. I'm about to solidify and change waves out here. Philly gonna be seeing a whole new wave out here. And even if it's unspoke of, you gonna see it from me, nigga. And it's gonna be copywritten on y'all hoes. No more game being stolen, nigga. But even then, I don't even need the credit because it's gonna be certified. It's gonna be solidified. I don't know.
Look, the NFT ain't gonna.
I don't need to be the known father out here, my nigga. I don't need to be the known father.
His features.
All the seeds can go on out here, and I can just be God somewhere else out there. Cause it's gonna be out here. That's all I gotta say. I'm gonna pop my shit now. That's it though.
So thank y'all again, man. Yeah,
living over society's traditions on you bitch ass niggas.
This is another new person. Drew, yo. Shouts out to Philly, shouts out to VA, and thank y'all again. And shouts out to the world because we already know where we going next.
And if my mom sees this, I cursed a lot. I own up to it, and I'm sorry. I love you. Goddamn. Smoothwaffle. Not a